Audio Jungle. Jungle.
Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline. That's me. What's good? What's poppin'? How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well, or at least trying to get yourself into a well state of being. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how I installed this beautiful, lovely, voluminous curly wig. It is from Slove Hair Company. This is a 4x4 closure. I know, right? It's a closure. Yes, girl, it's a closure. We love closures over here. But this is a closure unit. But mainly in this video, I want to really emphasize how to cut and layer and just get your curly hair to shape your face and just get the best out of your curly wig install. So in this video, we're going to be installing, styling, cutting, layering, and of course I'll be showing you guys how I define my curls to get them to look like this. Cause I know y'all want to know, how did you get your curls to look like that? I'm telling y'all, I don't really use that much product. It's all in my technique, so make sure you watch the video to figure out what is my technique. But with that said, let's get right into the tutorial. First thing first that I'll be doing is tinting the lace. While this was an HD lace, meaning that it should be able to melt with any skin tone, I always just tint my lace on all of my wigs, and I'm using my foundation that is a perfect match to my skin. I just go ahead and buff that in under the lace, and I dry it up with my blow dryer so that way we don't have any makeup transferring onto my head. Now that our wig is nice and tinted, we can go ahead and put on our wig. So I'm using my Ebon lace spray for my adhesive. This is not like an actual lace glue, meaning it's not for like a long-term hold. It is a temporary hold, but I do like to use this because it's more friendly to my edges, comes off with water, but it is quite strong, so I can get a couple 1 to 2 days on that. But I just went ahead and sprayed that onto my lace. I'm just using my scissors. I'm trying to cut in an up and down jagged motion so I can get more of a raw edge cut, which just lays more nicely upon your head than cutting it straight across. A little disclaimer, I did use a blow dryer to help dry down the glue before I cut it off, but for some reason that clip is missing. I don't know where that went, but before I cut off the lace, I did use my blow dryer to help me make sure I've dried down all of that spray. But here I am just pulling out some baby hairs for me to swoop. I always have to like comb the baby hairs out a little bit because they do get a little bit hard because of the lace spray, but just gently comb it out to help loosen it up so you can have an easier time swooping the baby hairs. I'm keeping it very simple, you know me, I like to do my little 2 baby hairs, especially if it's a closure. 2 baby hairs is all I need, babes. I'm going to be using my Eco Styler gel to help me lay down my baby hairs. I always like to use Eco Styler because it helps the sweeping process. It doesn't dry hard. I am able to like move the hair more freely, but you can always use hair mousse. You can use Got2b. Just use whatever works best for you. Like, I've tried different products. Eco Styler for me works the best. Sometimes I will have a hard time getting the hair to lay down if it's more like a kinky curly hair, and when I have that problem, I just use a little bit of Got2b, the black one, and I just add that on top of my Eco Styler, and that helps, gives it extra hold. After I have swooped my baby hairs to my liking, I'm just going in with this elastic band and laying that over the hair to do 2 things. 1, to help dry the lace and to help everything just look really nice and melted. And 2, to hold this wig in place because I'm about to comb and define and brush through it. And sometimes this process gets the wig lifting, and we don't want any lifting after all the work we have done. So an elastic band really helps hold it in place. I always like to go in with a detangling brush or a wide tooth comb and just brush out the curls of the hair. This just helps me really just break away from that pre-manufactured curl pattern that the hair comes in, and it also just helps, you know, with the tangling process to just brush out all the kinks. Once I've brushed out the hair, I'm using my hot comb to help me just press down the hairline to get it really nice and flat. I like my hair to be just really flat on top even when it's a curly hair. As far as products I'm using, my detangling product is I just used a little bit of my leave-in conditioner. This one's from Aunt Jackie's. I really like it. I use it on my own natural hair. It's very moisturizing, and I put just a little bit of that in there. Sometimes I literally just use water, but the hair was feeling a bit dry, so I did want to add in some leave-in conditioner. I shake that up into my spray bottle and I proceed to drench the hair with water. Like, the key part for this is making sure the hair is really wet, so that way when you go in to brush out the curls, they will come out a lot much easier. So now I'm just going in with that same detangling brush and I'm just taking my time to brush until I start to see the hair form into nice curly clumps and ringlets. As I'm brushing, I'm also taking my time to scrunch the hair to help promote the curls and forming a lot better. But the key here is really just making sure the hair is wet and just brushing. Like, I literally brush like 15 minutes each side. Okay, maybe 10 minutes, but I take my time to brush, as you see, and to scrunch until I see the hair start to form into nice, cute little ringlets. As you are doing this, you want to make sure you're not running your hands through the ringlets that you're forming. Like, literally just leave the hair to dry in the clumps and separate it once the hair is dry, so that we can still get that defined wet look, but the hair is dry and voluminous. To really make the curls pop, I found that cutting the ends of the hair, just giving the hair a little healthy trim, really helps, the curls look really nice and defined. And plus, it just helps gives the hair a more fuller, thicker look. Like, blunt cuts always just makes the hair look more thicker for some reason. So once I got a nice and even trim on the ends, I start to cut my layers. I always just like to cut layers into my hair, whether it's straight or curly, and I kind of don't have like a specific technique. I just keep cutting in a diagonal downwards motion with my scissors and just cut little pieces here and there and see how it looks and how it frames my face. So everyone kind of have like a different face shape, so just keep cutting slowly and see what looks good on you. I want to go for more like a bang type of look, so I did cut the front two pieces much shorter than I normally would, but I really did like this little like curly bang look. After you cut your hair, it's important that you go ahead and brush those curls back again, because cutting it does kind of ruin the curly ringlets at the end. So I do like to go through one more time and just brush through the hair to make the curls form again. Brush, scrunch. And once I see the curls forming the way I want to, sometimes I'll even, like, as you see right now, I'll use my finger to kind of like, twirl some pieces of the hair to kind of just get it to curl a little bit better. But once I see the hair like forming the way that I want it to form, I go ahead and just let it air dry, like probably for about 2-ish hours, depending on how thick the hair is. But I'd make sure I'm not running my fingers through it and just let it air dry unbothered. And we are back. The hair in these clips was not fully air dried, more like 80% air dry. The intro clips where the hair looks big and voluminous is when it was like completely dried. But even still here, I just loved how nice the curls was looking like. Y'all see what happens when you put in that work? But what I'm doing right now, I'm just using some concealer and I'm just putting that into the part to kind of just help the part look more clean and defined. And here you see me using my fingers to just gently separate the curls to help give the hair a nice fluffy voluminous look. And I'm just going in with my hot comb just to help press down that part to get it really nice and flat, and just really let that part be very defined. And I also use the hot comb a little bit to kind of just, push the hair up and frame it in the way that I want it to lay on my face. This is so cute, y'all. Okay, so this is the finished look. I'm back again. Hi, hello, this is the finished style and I love this look. I feel like I just love like properly framed curly hair. Like, this just looks so cute, especially like little bangs in the front. I don't want this to be this short starting off, but honestly I'm not mad at it. Like, I like how cute it looks, and it's a closure, so obviously I could put this on glueless. I could just slap this on and go. I just love closures. I'm always saying how much I love closures in every closure video. But that is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye, guys. Have a lovely, wonderful day, night, or whatever. And see you in another. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.